welcome to In My Element. Today we're here with Chia and she's going to give us a tour of her Honda Element. And Chia is actually an adventure photographer, so she takes her Honda Element to some really cool places and she has a really cool simple build which I'm excited to share with you guys today. So if you like these kind of videos, be sure to subscribe down below and let's check out Chia's rig. Chia, could you tell us a little bit about your Honda Element? Like, what year is it? How many miles do you have on it?
Yeah, I have a 2008 Honda Element and it currently has about 220,000 miles on it.
Why did you decide to build out your Honda Element in the first place?
So my Honda Element actually came without back seats. The previous guy who owned it had like a dog, so he just took out the back seats. So it just came without back seats. And during the pandemic, that was kind of like when I first learned how to drive. And I was actually supposed to go camping with a friend, but she bailed on me. So I went on my first camping trip by myself in Sequoia. And ever since then, I was like thinking about just building. I had seen like all the, van life videos and all that. And I was like, I can kind of like do it with my car because I had like all this space in the back. So I just kind of like built out a platform.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How did you get the Honda Element in the first place?
So I had a friend of a friend who didn't want his car anymore. I think he just didn't want to go through the trouble of selling it because it didn't have back seats and it kind of smelled like dog. So he just wanted to get rid of it, and my friend knew that I had just gotten my license. So she asked, hey, do you want a free car? And I couldn't pass it up. And to be honest, when I first got it, I was like, oh my gosh, this car is so ugly. But now I think it's the cutest thing ever.
What are some of like the most favorite places you've been here in your Element?
Definitely Utah.
Really?
Yeah, I've been winter camping in Utah 3 times in a row every year now. And yeah, there's just so many like cool desert landscapes and rocks and a lot of free dispersed camping.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I see your shirt. Have you become a Honda fangirl now?
I was contemplating not wearing this, but my friends were like, this is the only appropriate place to wear it.
I totally agree. I think if you guys like her shirt, leave a thumbs up in this video. Besides Utah, where else have you taken your Honda Element?
I've also done one where I went up like NorCal, Oregon, Idaho, and then back to Utah, and then just like Nevada and California. So like one round.
Wow.
But mostly the furthest out I've been is like Utah and Idaho, I think. I'll go further one day when I have more time, but yeah.
Where's like your dream spot to visit that you haven't visited yet?
Oh, in my Element. I mean, it would be really cool to drive it to Alaska one day. I don't think we'll make it because it's not a 4-wheel drive.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
It's just a 2-wheel drive. But I really want to go to Glacier National Park. Yeah, or even I've been to Colorado, but my Element hasn't been, so I think to Colorado would be fun too. Yeah, if I ever get another car, if I could find one, like a 4-wheel drive Honda Element.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish it was for 4-wheel drive because I've gotten stuck a few times.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how'd you get out?
I mean, usually one time I was in sand and I managed to I kind of just like revved it as hard as I could and I managed to get out, but never again. And then the other few times were in snow and I actually had there were like people around to help me, so thankfully.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I think we're ready to see your build. Can you give us a little tour of your Element?
Yep. So here I have a platform that it's kind of just like made out of wood planks that I got at Home Depot. I got it cut at Home Depot because I don't really have any tools. And it basically just lays on top of the wherever, I don't know what this is called.
I don't know, this is called a storage box.
Yeah, storage box. Yeah, and then in the front, I basically got another box that's the same height. So if I pull it out, this is like a little table I have. And these boxes I got, I want to say from like Michael's. I have just like a bunch of camping stuff in here. But if you look at it in the bottom there, you'll see.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So no screws or anything. I didn't have to drill anything. And then to anchor it down, I kind of just got these bungee ropes. So the bungee ropes kind of attach here to hold it down, so it's not like sliding when I drive.
Okay, so it's actually separate. It's a couple separate pieces.
Yeah. So I honestly can't remember why I did this, but it actually ended up working because it's not like one huge plank that I had to move and try to fit. But I think it's because the width is like not consistent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's actually also, I think one side might be just slightly lower, but it's not really noticeable.
Yeah. I think the element slopes down slightly.
Yeah.
What kind of camping gear do you bring with you when you go camping?
So this one is kind of for miscellaneous, like lighting, and I kind of like have this, and some tools like batteries, a little stool, or lint for starting campfires. I have this little window shade thing if I want to like have the windows down but still have air. And then here I just have pillows. I think these are clothing and toiletries, yeah. Or I have a little fan for when it gets too hot.
Yeah, that's super important.
And then this one is just food. I just have a bunch of snacks, hot chocolate. Oh, I have a little stove thingy. This is mostly for backpacking actually. And then here I have more utensils, snacks. Oh, and I recently got a power bank.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah.
That's
really
the world's
nice.
smallest power bank.
I know. Yeah. And then more food and gas cans and lighters.
Everything you need, and then your bed platform's here.
Yeah.
Do you carry like sleeping bags or anything like that?
So I have this blanket, and then the storage in there, that little box in there, I have another wool blanket. But in the winter, I do bring a sleeping bag. And I actually have like a heater that I have in winter because it gets really, really cold.
Yeah.
It's one of those gas propane heaters. But I make sure to leave the windows open.
Do you know about how big your platform is, like from base to the end over there?
It's kind of like a square, so if we can, I'm sure we can Google how big this is.
Right.
But it's like a square.
I'll overlay it on the top. But how tall are you?
I'm like 5'2".
And can you lay flat, like straight away?
I would have to do it diagonal.
Ah.
I want to say it's maybe like 4 feet by 4 feet, maybe a little over 4 feet, maybe
Okay.
50 plus inches.
All right, let's get
Yeah.
the measuring tape. We'll figure this out.
Just have this little table.
And what do you use this for?
Just for eating or anything, whatever. That
When you're inside?
just chilling, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And where do you find these? Like, do you find these on Amazon or?
I mean, this is from IKEA.
Oh, okay. So, what do you have right here?
It's like a rear hatch opening, so I can open it from the inside.
Really?
Yeah, when I'm camping inside.
Can you show us?
Yeah. Okay. You got it. Can you help me close it up?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, this should have came factory from Honda.
Yeah,
Yeah. What the
it
heck?
should.
You're gonna be trapped inside.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about what's hanging here on the back?
They're just little fairy lights that I have that I turn on when I'm inside the car. It just helps to give it some ambience when you go
Yeah,
camping.
it's cool.
Yeah. And these are just little tassel thingies that I made.
You made these?
Well, I didn't make the exact tassels, but I made the garland.
Really like aesthetically
Yeah.
pleasing build.
It's very my style, I guess.
Yeah. You have a very like definitive style for sure. Can you show us like how you actually like sleep in this thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can. I'm gonna take off my shoes.
You gotta take off your shoes before you step in to the house.
It's an Asian household. So usually I sleep because I think it slants. Actually, I think it slants downwards here, so I
Right.
have to sleep here.
Okay.
So I sleep like that.
It looks plenty comfortable.
Yeah, it's actually really cozy. Yeah.
I feel the same when I'm in my element for sure. And can you sit up all the way? Pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to get you an all-wheel drive so you have the sunroof.
I know, that would be
Yeah.
so awesome. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna find you an all-wheel drive, a green one, boxy.
Yeah, and then we can go to the front.
Yeah, let's check out the front.
So this is kind of like the view, I guess, from this side.
I see.
Yeah, I have another big camping stove here, and then I just have shoes, hiking stick, camping chair. But if you see, it's also held down by the bungee tapes here.
Yeah.
So it doesn't slide. And it kind of works as hinges, but it's kind of like a pain to put it back because, it's not the best setup, but if I put it up like that, I can access this little cabinet. Yeah.
I see.
But
So,
this thing just keeps coming off, so I'll have to adjust it later. But here is where I keep like my wool blanket.
I see. So when it's like really cold, that's when you.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think that's what I like about your build, Chia. It's like, it's so simple. It's so easy. Like anyone can do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Just
And
go to Home Depot and tell them to cut the pieces of wood for you.
this extra storage up here, this is really cool.
Yep. So this is where I have all my window shades.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, nice.
So I made this out of Reflectix.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you just get a roll of them on Amazon and then I just made them pretty.
Sewed that on?
No, you just use spray adhesive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really simple.
That's beautiful. I like it. And where'd you get this, this storage closet thing? It's awesome.
Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just search. I think it's like car storage.
I actually might need that for mine.
Net thing. Yep. And then
And-
sometimes when I'm camping, I keep clothes up here too.
Yeah,
So
that's
you can
smart.
see. Yeah.
How about up front? Do you have anything besides your egg? Oh, it's a flower. That's a flower.
I
It's a
don't know.
flower.
Honestly, mostly just miscellaneous decor. I don't really have any mods up here.
Yeah.
Just like regular storage stuff. Yeah, that's all.
It's adorable.
Thank you.
The stickers you have on your car, is this everywhere it's been?
Most of it, not all of it. Yeah, like Idaho, Big Sur, Pinnacles National Park, Bryce Canyon, Zion, Sequoia, Idlewild, Joshua Tree.
If we want to find out more about your photography and the adventures you do in your element, where can we find more about you?
On my Instagram, it's at chiamin.jpg.
Awesome. We'll check it out for sure. Thank you so much for showing us your build. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.